Welcome to Battle Truth and my point of view. I don't know you, so I'm not a hater. I could only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealing, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable Malachi Markilius, your presiding judge, chairman, and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. Okay, man. Queenzflip continue to be on his corny thing he do. Now, the brother's entertaining. He do a lot of funny things. And on his show, he always try to come up with other ways that he can go viral because that's his thing. He just want to be a big internet star to go viral. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's not what you do, it's how you do things. Now, just recently, I saw a clip that he put up on Instagram where he get out of his car and he walk up to this homeless family, pop his trunk, give them some food, give the mother and father some money along with the kids, peeling off like $20 for the kids and the mother. All while it's being recorded. Then he go on Instagram and write, I was riding by and saw this family and it touched my heart. They didn't have no food and going through all these things. So I decided to help them. See, I hate that type of stuff. No, you decided to try to use that as some type of selfish game to make you look good, to exploit those people. You made sure that your cameraman was on deck. You made sure that everything was set up when you gave your giving and exploited that woman and her family and her children and broadcasted them before your audience. Thousands and thousands of people recording while you giving that lady and her family food. While they dirty, they hair all nappy, only for you to be praised, to be honored, to be glorified, as if you really, really done something. When in reality, you just using it for your own selfish benefit. I hate that type of stuff. When you are exploiting the people for your own selfish gain. That's exactly what you did. That's why you wanted it recorded. That's why you uploaded it to your Instagram so that you can get something out of it in return. You giving only to receive something back in hopes to receive something back. That's fake, man. That's so fake and lame. I hate that type of stuff, man. Don't do that to people. If you want to be a person who giving from the kindness of your heart because you rolled by and saw a situation that needed an immediate need, then you should have just done it. You don't have to record it and broadcast it to show the people, hey, look what I did. Look what I did, y'all. Look, ain't I'm a good guy? Ain't I'm doing something? So that people could see, watch, sponsors could pick it up and look out for you for your own selfish gain. Exploiting them little babies like that, man. You got them babies all on camera and stuff, man, and they dirty, they hair all nappy and stuff. That ain't cool, man. You wouldn't want nobody to do that to your kids. That's so fake, man. I hate that type of stuff, man. Why do brothers do that? Why we live in this internet era where everything is just vanity at the exposure of others? That's weak, man. That's so weak, man. That is so shameful. You need to be ashamed of yourself, bro. I don't care how you think or feel. No, I was looking out for them. I gave them. You ain't do it. I wasn't there. But I have given to many people. I don't have to cut the camera on for it to be shown. I do not have to cut the camera on for it to be shown and exploit people for my own selfish gain. That's exactly what you did, man. When you honestly care about somebody and you honestly want to do something for them, you do not cut the camera on to broadcast it, to let it be recorded like you keeping a record of your charity. You know what? It reminded me of a scripture Jesus said. I believe it was in Matthew chapter 6 concerning this very same thing that you just did. I'm going to read this. Tell me, do this sound familiar, Flip? Matthew chapter 6, verse 1. Jesus said, take heed that you do not your charity, giving of food or money, before men, to be seen of them. Let me read that one more time. Take heed that you do not your charity of food, money, or giving, or alms, when you're doing something for somebody, before men, to be seen of them. Otherwise, you have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. You know what that means? That means when you're giving something to somebody, just give it to them. Don't do it because you want to be seen by men. Don't try to broadcast it to draw attention unto yourself. If a person is in need and you want to look out for them and you doing your charity, giving of money or food or anything, just give it with a sincere and genuine heart. Don't do it to be seen of men. That means that you already received your reward. You definitely not going to receive nothing from the Father. He goes on even more in verse 2. Therefore, when you do your charity, your giving of food and money, do not sound the trumpet before people, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. Do you see that? Don't sound the trumpet. Hey, guys, look what I'm finna do, y'all. Look what I'm doing. Exploiting people to be praised and glorified before men as somebody else's own suffering. Verse 3. But when you do your charity, giving of money and food and alms, let not your left hand know what the right hand do. Let not your left hand know what the right one is doing. It ain't everybody's business. That's what that means. It's not everybody's business. You don't have to let everybody know, hey, you know I fed the poor. You know I seen this family down the street. They didn't have no clothes or nothing, so I gave them a shirt. Hey, you know I seen some homeless people at the shelter. They couldn't get in, so I let them in my house. They over there right now. You want to come see? Oh, it was this woman who I saw. She didn't have nothing to eat, man. So you know what I did? I went to go buy her a burger and some fries and a soda and things. So you could be praised and glorified, so you can get the credit for it. God said you already received your reward. Verse 4. I'm going to read 3 and 4 again. But when you do your alms, charity, giving of food, money, or drink, do not let your left hand know what your right hand do, that your charity may be in secret. And the Father, which see in secret, himself shall reward you in the openly. See, when you give it privately. Don't broadcast it. Just give it. Stop trying to worry about who's going to see you or who needs to see you. Because God, who sees in secret, will reward you openly. For what you did in secret, God will bless and reward you in the open before people. Because when you're operating under a genuine heart, then your motives and intentions are pure. But what you're doing is exploiting people for your own selfish gain, to be praised, to receive something, not because of love. You riding around with your cameraman looking for a situation to jump out to record for your own self. That's corny, brother. That's bogus. And it's very corny and it's very lame. And you need to stop that type of stuff. You need to separate the difference between comedy and shame. You need to separate the difference between comedy and shaming. Because that right there was shame, and you literally exploited that woman, her children, and her family. That's exactly what you did, man. That's bogus, brother. I don't care how people think. I don't care how they feel. I don't like stuff like that, man. Because like I said, you wouldn't want nobody to do it to you or your family. So why would you do it to somebody else? Even though you fed them for that day. Even though you gave them some money for that day. At their own shame for your own personal gain. That's not cool. And God see that, brother. And God see that. And that will not work for you. That will not work for you at all. And you just seen what the scripture said. You received your reward already. God is not proud of that at all. Don't do that. Stop exploiting people. If you're going to be a giver, then be a giver. You don't have to record it. You don't have to put them on your Instagram live. You don't have to put them on your show live. For all the thousands of people could see their weakness, their poverty, they struggling, and they suffering. That's weak, dog. That's weak, man. You really need a reality check, brother. You don't even know the difference between comedy and real charity. You don't, man. You don't. That ain't cool. I hated that, man. Little girl and boy sitting up there dirty with their hair all nappy. You making sure your cameraman get it. Wouldn't want nobody to do that to you. Horrible, man. But it is what it is, man. Battle truth. It ain't my job to ask some questions. It's yours, man. I don't care how nobody think or feel, man. Things like that just weak. And I wish you stopped doing that type of stuff, brother, because that ain't the first time you did that. You did that to that homeless man that one time. You knew that homeless man ain't really had no coat or no shoes. So you gonna go buy a coat and shoes, cut your camera on, make sure your cameraman know, walk up to the homeless man like, hey, here go shoes, here. You can have this jacket off me too. You getting that, Cap? Come on, man. And even though they be hurting, so they need it, so they'll be like, oh, thank you. You like, it's no big deal. That's so fake, man. Of course they gonna receive it. They ain't got nothing else to receive. Of course they gonna accept it. Anybody gonna accept it. But I'm pretty sure they didn't want them cameras in their face. All up in their face, recording them, receiving gift from a person. Mocking their poverty. Man, it is what it is, man. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's some question. It's yours. Click the link in the description box, people. Follow me on Instagram. Click the link in the description box. I'm finna start my new show on Instagram called What Niggas Do. And it's stuff like this. See, that's the type of stuff I'm going to be addressing and reenacting. Things like that. What niggas do. Niggas do anything for attention and fame. You know what I'm saying? This world is horrible right now, man. Y'all don't want to miss out on it, though, man. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's some question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth. Hit the link in the description box. Follow me on Instagram, man. I need at least 2,000 followers before I go live and start my new show. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know what the scriptures say. Don't do that to people. If you're going to give, then give. That being said, man, y'all stay safe out there. God bless every last one of y'all, man.